guys, I'm Rebecca Johnson and I'm a licensed mental health counselor. I specialize in narcissistic abuse recovery. In this video, I'm going to talk about red flags and green flags in relationships. There's a lot floating around on social media and blogs on the internet about red flags in relationships. There are definitely things to pay attention to. Some are more obvious while others are more subtle. These red flags can reflect a toxic or even abusive relationship. Red flags go beyond incompatibility or even individual quirks. I'm also going to review some green flags. These are the positive things and behaviors that may be telling you that the other person is healthy and that the relationship could make it through the long haul. Both red and green flags demonstrate someone's character or even lack of character. They also demonstrate an ability to be open, to grow, and the green flags in particular can reflect someone's core values. I'm going to talk about several red and green flags in this video, but by no means does it include everything. It's essential to really trust your gut when it comes to these types of things. The first red flag is that you might fight often, which may be followed by the silent treatment. The opposite of that, the green flag, is that you can communicate well and you feel heard and respected when you're talking out the issues you have in the relationship. Another red flag is that you might be fearful if you don't agree with them or if you say no. Again, the silent treatment or a temper tantrum might follow. The green flag to that is that you can express your thoughts and disagreement of opinion openly without fear. Another red flag is if your partner is unwilling to self-examine or to accept feedback and they will not apologize, or the issues are being blamed onto you, which is blame shifting. Green flag, that they have insight when they have hurt you or that they've done something wrong and they are able to apologize appropriately and mean it. Another red flag is if they lie, if they're not transparent, if they're leaving things out or hiding things for their own gain. Again, the green flag is that there's honesty. They tell you how they feel and they share important information with you. Okay, another red flag is eggshells. You're tiptoeing around trying to make sure they aren't upset with you, while the green flag is you're able to express yourself openly. Red flag, you feel that you always have to explain yourself and justify your choices and action. Green flag, your needs and wants are respected and not questioned. Red flag, they don't respect your boundaries. They bulldoze you and are careless with your expectations. The green flag to that is that they honor you and your boundaries. They have their own boundaries. Red flag, you're constantly disappointed and let down. You feel that you cannot depend on them and they are intermittent with your requests. You don't feel supported by them. Green flag is that you can depend on them. You feel supported and encouraged to reach your own goals and dreams. Some other red flags include if they're jealous of your friends or other family members, if they forbid you to spend time with those individuals and you feel isolated. Another red flag might be that they are quick to interrupt you or to talk over you. Maybe they focus on your mistakes and they ignore their own. Maybe they are negative on how you look and make negative comments about how you appear. They also may have expectations that you have to read their mind. Red flag could also be that they're attention seeking or that there's a history of infidelity. So how many red flags can you relate to? How many green flags? It's important to acknowledge the red flags and to not ignore toxic behavior for the sake of the relationship. What you need and what you want is important. Who you are is important. How you are treated and respected is important. So what do you do about the red flags if they exist? I think just learning and wanting to be aware of them is the first step. Don't ignore them. Know what your non-negotiables are and what the deal breakers are. It might be helpful for you to make a mental list or journal about how these red flags make you feel. Do you feel unimportant? Do you feel belittled? Do you feel confused? Maybe you're hurt. I think next you would want to decide how to talk to the other person about these red flags. How can you make requests to them about what you want to be different? Keep in mind it might be unsafe for you to bring these things up. If so, please reach out for support. Maybe even consider talking to a therapist about creating a plan to leave the relationship. I think it's really important to trust your gut, particularly with those red flags. Know what your non-negotiables are, know what those deal breakers are, know how you want to be treated. My goal is to post every week different tips and different things that could be helpful for you to recover from narcissistic abuse. I would really love to hear from you. What would be helpful for you? What else do you want to hear about from me? So please, if you haven't already, like this video, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you for sure. I will definitely respond, and subscribe to my channel.